have we got a ride for you. That is, if you're looking for something different. It's called the Trek Over the Top. Starting in Tok, Alaska, you ride 191 miles cross-border into Dawson City, Yukon, where you'll be treated to some wild Klondike-style entertainment. Throw in a poker run, some sightseeing rides, and a mix of fun and entertainment, and you've got a very memorable and unique snowmobile adventure. Here's how it all went down for STV's Trek Over the Top. We flew into Anchorage, where we hooked up with our Alaskan buddy Steve Cars, who, with the help of Alaska Snow Safaris, set us up with some sleds and transportation to get us the 6 hours north into Tok. The Trek Over the Top tour runs only 3 times a year in March. Thinking we would get the best weather, we chose the 3rd week. Well, when we woke up the first morning in Tok, it was not what you'd call a great day for a ride. Minus 43 without the wind chill tested our perseverance in a big way.
It's letting up. The wind's laying down a little bit. We're down to about 20 miles an hour. And the sun's coming out. So it'll be a nice ride into Dawson Creek, Dawson City.
For a 200-mile ride in minus 40 through the mountains, you definitely have to be prepared. Proper clothing is a must, and a guide is a good idea for first-timers.
Well, one of the things we're going to have to really be careful about today is frostbite. With this wind blowing like this, we've got these new machines that have lower wind shields, and so we're not going to be protected by them, so we want to make sure that we don't get frostbite is probably our biggest concern today.
Any day snowmobiling is a great day, first and foremost. A little bit of inclement weather, but we'll power through it. We're about ready to get ready to depart here from Tok, Alaska, and we're going to be heading for Dawson in the Yukon Territory. I think we're going to have the wind to our back, and we're going to have smooth sailing. Safety is definitely our #1 concern. I have my guide pack with me. We have enough stuff prepared to stay outdoors overnight if we have to. If I have to dig a snow pit and build a fire, we will. But I think we're totally prepared. Like I said, smooth sailing for the next 200 miles.
All bundled up, we headed out for Dawson City, Yukon. The first part of the trip starts with a little ditch bagging to a trail section, and then you hit the Taylor Highway. Yes, it's literally an open highway in the summer, turned sled trail in the winter. Despite the extreme cold weather, the scenery was breathtaking. You are surrounded by mountains, and there's nothing for hundreds of miles except for the wildlife. Just when you thought you were in no man's land, we came across the sign, Chicken, Alaska. Yeah, no kidding. A village of about 4 buildings was named Chicken, Alaska. Why stop, you ask? Because it has fuel. Trek organizers pre-arranged for a fuel fill and a hot lunch to get you the rest of the way to Dawson. After passing an old dredge and taking a pick or two, the next point of interest on the trip was the U.S.-Canadian border, the most northerly border crossing in North America. We waved as we rode by the closed offices, knowing full well Customs and Immigration were waiting for us in Dawson. Arriving in Dawson, you swear you've traveled back in time to the gold rush. The buildings, if not original, are built to resemble the era right down to the wooden sidewalks. For 3 days, the folks of Dawson City will entertain you with Diamond Tooth Gertie's Gambling Hall being the central attraction. Gertie's is Canada's oldest casino, and here you can try some slots and tables while taking in the stage show. You might not want to sit out front because they do get interactive, and they sure do like picking on the TV crew.
Actually, what we end up doing is the shows go on here in the summertime, and most of these girls don't live in town, so they come up just for the trek, and we kind of remount the shows that we've done in the summer. So we tweak them a little bit, we change them a little bit for the trekkers because, as you can tell, this group is a heck of a lot of fun. And you can toss a little bit, you know, a color in that you can't in the summertime.
Keeping it real and interactive with our viewers, Snowmobiler TV invited out a family of yellow brand preference to be our test riders for a day on the new MXE 800 E-Tech. Steve and his wife Carol Ann have been riding since 1969, and now along with their 3 kids riding, have made sledding a real family affair, as you can tell by the Team Stapley logo on their trailer. As our test riders, here are their thoughts on the new 800 E-Tech Power.
The 800, it's very powerful and fast. It was smooth, a little cold. it was darn good. I liked it.
That 800 E-Tech is absolutely unbelievable. I would never have got off it if I didn't have to. The power that it makes is insane. The X package shocks and stuff soak up whatever you throw at it. It'll literally try and pull the handlebars out of your hands at any speed if you crack on it. I think they really got her dialed in with that E-Tech motor.
Right off the start, it had lots of power, and the ride was a little stiffer than what I'm used to with my GSX, but again, it's all something that could be altered or adjusted to the way you ride.
The 800 E-Tech was definitely awesome power, very responsive out of the, at the low end, very torquey. Didn't feel too heavy, felt real nice, and a nice machine to put down the trail.
Thanks to the Stapley family for their comments on the Ski-Doo MXZ 800 E-Tech. They did a great job as our test riders for a day. If you've rode this sled and have an opinion, tell us about it. Or perhaps you want to join us to be a test rider for a day. Let us know at snowmobilertv.com. Up next on STV, the Fort Perry Work Party going strong.